The NBA Finals is finally here. We can finally relax. The NBA playoffs has come to an end. We have the battle of the small market teams between the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best team in the league, and has been the best team in the league all season, and the Indiana Pacers, the number 4 seed in the East. So those two teams will go head to head. I believe Monday night will be game one. And yeah, we're off to the races. You got Tyrese Halliburton versus Shea Gilgeous Alexander, or better known as SGA. So I don't know how excited the NBA is about this, given that this is probably, I can't even remember the last finals that had us. I can't remember a finals that had small market teams like this play for the championship off the top of my head. I know OKC made the finals one time against LeBron and the Heatles. The first year they won a championship, or the second year they won a championship because they lost against they lost against Dallas in that first season. But other than that, I can't recall the last time I seen a small market team in the finals against another small market team. So I'm not sure how the ratings is going to do on this. Well, I am sure how the ratings are. They're not going to do well. They're not going to do very well. I'm pretty sure a big part of the East Coast, Northeast specifically will tune out, because now that New York's out, Boston is out, Miami's not in the playoffs or the finals. So I think there'll be big portions of the East Coast that won't be tuning into this, unfortunately. And then you got the West Coast that won't be tuning in because there's nobody on the West Coast that's in. No Clippers, no Lakers. So, man, it's going to be tough. You got to have Middle America hopefully locked in on this series, because that's all that's in the finals at the moment. Now, you'll have sickos like me who love the sport, who love the NBA no matter what, watching it so I can analyze it like a psychopath and share what I think about it to you guys. But unfortunately, it's probably not going to play well for the casuals. But now, a lot of things to break down and digest as far as the styles between both teams. I think both teams have an interesting style. The Pacers like to run, and so does OKC. Both teams are young. OKC is the youngest team, and they are just the bigger team as well. They're athletic. Though all their wings are athletic. So Tyrese Halliburton is going to have a difficult time with all the guys that they can throw at him. I mean, they can throw Lou Dort at him. They can throw Jalen Williams at him. They can throw off the bench Corso at him. They got a lot of guys that they can just wear him out and force him to get other guys involved. Now the question is for the Indiana Pacers is, who's going to be that second star that's going to step up for them? Now, of course, it's Pascal Siakam, who just won the MVP of the Eastern Conference Final to the chagrin of Tyrese Halliburton. And, they got memes going around showing Halliburton kind of surprised or looking like, damn, I didn't get it. But hey, listen, that was a natural reaction. I would have naturally thought that as well. I thought Halliburton should have won the Eastern Conference Finals MVP because, they wouldn't have even probably won the series had he not hit that three-pointer in game one to bring it to overtime in New York. So without that, the series is drastically different. So how he didn't get it, all right, whatever. Hey, so, he's probably one of the most disrespected in the league. But OKC, man, they're a different kind of monster. They're a different kind of monster. They pressure the ball differently. They just really, really beat teams up as far as how they score the ball defensively. They get a lot of turnovers and a lot of points off those turnovers. It's very reminiscent of what you would see from the Chicago Bulls of the late 90s when they had Pippen, Jordan, and Ron Harper. All those guys were taller than, they were taller than 6'6" or 6'6" and above. And they all had gigantic wingspans, and they pressed you all the way up the court. And they would turn you over, and they would get fast break points that way. So it's like, that's how you play the sport. That's how you play the game. It's not all about jacking up threes. It's about moving the ball, and it's about playing elite perimeter defense. There's no it's no surprise that the teams that understand those fundamentals as far as moving the ball and having perimeter elite defense on the perimeter and inside is in the finals. It's no surprise. And, this is how the sport is supposed to be played. This is how the sport was created. It's a sport that excels, teams excel when there's ball movement involved. The Spurs were great. Why? Because they understood ball movement. They didn't jack up a bunch of threes. The Bulls were great because they did ball movement. They had the triangle. They pushed the ball in. They pushed the ball out. And this is just fundamentals. So if you understand and appreciate the fundamentals of basketball, then this finals should be a good one for you, because both teams are the best when it comes to executing fundamental basketball. So if you respect that and you are a fan of that, then this will be a good finals to watch.